tailgaters, let me tell you something. The best thing about a tailgate party, even before I tailgated, is the pregame.
Oh.
You want to get your drinks in before you go into the stadium, and they're super expensive like the airport,
Correct.
all right?
Like the
so
airport.
we're going to show you how to tailgate with style. One of the things I think people always forget about tailgate is you got to get out there early to get your spot. And when you get out there early, it's breakfast time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make some breakfast bites.
Hey,
I like that.
very
Yeah.
underrated. Not enough people talk about tailgate breakfast.
You have to have
Huge.
breakfast. So these are going to be my Tex-Mex Desayuno potato bites.
Desayuno.
Yeah, I could just call them
bites.
Papa Bites. Okay, so Desayuno is breakfast. You know, I love some breakfast. GZ, if you could help me, you're just gonna slice up the scallions, white and green parts. I like both. And then finally chop the cilantro right there and in separate bowls for me. This starts with a potato base. We're using a muffin tin. You know, you can go to the grocery store and you buy that steamable bag of potatoes, you know? Get it into the microwave.
Oh, you can, yeah, you microwave them right in the tater bag.
Right in the bag. And I've got a bag already microwaved here. You see I've already begun. And these are gonna be your small potatoes, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna go for big ones. Those are ones that are usually in the microwavable bag anyway. Just get it right in here. This is nonstick, all right?
Okay.
So, Sonny, you could just like boil some little potatoes, right?
You could, but they'll be like waterlogged. And I really think a steam situation is even better. So, you know, even if you want to kind of like roast this in the oven first and then smash it down, it'd be better. But yeah, if hey, push comes to shove, it's tailgate. No one's gonna be like, these bites are waterlogged.
Yeah, exactly.
No one's gonna notice.
The hydration of your potatoes
Just
is a
give
little
them another
unacceptable.
beer and they'll think they're
Exactly.
delicious.
Yeah, listen, shut up, Donnie. Here's a wing.
So now if you'll see, I'm using a shot glass to just push this down.
Oh.
And then
you
pack
see they're
the
like,
shot glass to take to the
and then-
tailgate.
exactly. Fill up the shot glass, throw
you
it
see
down.
these potatoes are the perfect size for this. I saw something like this on social media and thought, oh, we can make this into breakfast. So let's do it. All right, so I've already got these loaded up. Now then I'm gonna start filling them up, but first I wanna talk to you about the protein, the meat part. Since this is desayuno, why not use some Mexican chorizo? All right. Mexican chorizo, it's flavorful, it's got lots of garlic, and if you ask me, it's the best fat ever, that orange fat.
It is. There's not enough orange fat on the planet.
There really
It's
isn't.
kind of
Lacking
Leonardo.
blue foods and orange fat.
That's it, man.
Paprika coming
My
in
next
there.
cookbook, actually. It's 2 pages long.
So look, I've just gotten that onto some paper towel. Just kind of let it hang out for 2 seconds, not too long. And then, just so it's easy scoopage
Look at that.
off of that. Look at that.
Can I have the
Look,
paper towel?
yeah.
This right here is the good
Lick
stuff
it.
right
You
here.
want to start a fire?
Yeah,
You want to start
light that up.
You want to light your smoker up? That's what you use right there.
Exactly. First thing you want to do is some cheese. Why, Jeff?
Because it's going to help you from sogging up that potato. It's going to create a nice little
Can I ask
cheesy
a question?
barrier.
Yes, you can always ask a
Could you
question.
put like an egg in that?
You could totally
Bake
put
it
an egg in
and
here.
then do this on top?
Yeah, the egg might take up a lot of space, so you'd have less room
Square
for other
footage. Yeah, I get it.
toppings. Yeah.
You know
but
what you could do?
definitely
You
an
could
egg.
take the eggs, whisk them, and just put a little bit of egg in each one. You wouldn't have to
Scramble.
put
Oh, like a quiche.
Yeah, you
That's
wouldn't have to
right.
put a whole egg in
You
each
know,
one if it took up too much
That is
space.
an excellent.
Matter of fact, you
excellent
could
idea.
whisk the eggs with some salsa, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm putting
Now
some
you're
salsa
talking.
in over the cheese, and then just go in with our chorizo and spoon in.
This is a
So
great.
there's no egg in this whatsoever.
No egg. The cheese does all of the holding together and binding that you're gonna need.
And Sonny, I'm just thinking ahead here. This muffin tin's gonna be great for transporting it
It's
to the game.
excellent for
Just
transporting.
wrap it all up.
I would argue you're gonna need more than just, what's this, 3x4 12. But yeah, you can stack them. More cheese.
Oh, Sonny.
of course.
Are you sure this is Desayuno?
Yeah, this is definitely desayuno. This is definitely breakfast, okay?
Oh, that's my kind of breakfast. Cheese
Listen,
and chorizo.
have you ever had a Papa's taco, like a potato taco?
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
potato and
Yeah.
chorizo. I mean, this is it without the tortilla.
Especially when they deep fry the whole tortilla. Ever have that? Oh.
Just get that in there. I'm
Is that
kind of
a little
pushing
spicy
it
for you?
down a
Is that
bit too.
spicy salsa that you used?
It's not super
It's
spicy,
medium.
but you can do mild or spicy. And just know this is the Mexican blend of cheese that you can get at the grocery store.
Yeah.
You know, you could really mix that up with different flavor profiles too. Like if you wanted to do breakfast sausage
Yep.
or Italian sausage and just put your own combination on it.
Oh, I could totally. What are you doing? 'Cause
It's happening.
Say it,
just hit me and
Jeff.
it needs
Say
to come
it.
out.
Say it.
Pancake batter in there.
Yeah?
Boom. Or like a
Oh.
waffle batter with like crispy maple bacon. Bake it all. You don't even need
Cheese?
the
Can
potato.
cheese come
Yeah,
hang
you can put
out?
a little cheese
Because
in
you know
there.
sometimes you go to the fast food places and they'll have like the cheese, the sausage, the pancake, you know,
Okay.
all in one.
Well, you know what I'm thinking is you do the pancake batter and then you have a squeeze bottle of maple with the butter in there, and you kind of inject it so when it bakes
good
up, the center is
idea.
all gooey.
So what do you guys like to do for a game day breakfast?
You know, usually it's like coffee and hair of the dog, you know, like a little swizzle of like whiskey in there. And sometimes like, that's why I like making this. It's like, what can you pick up on the way? You'll just like fast food join it. But if you're meeting people, this is way better. To show
I
them,
like the
actual
bringing out the
food.
flat top and doing just bacon,
Yep.
eggs, just everything on the flat top.
Oh,
you know,
the
little-
smell of that bacon
right?
wafting
Gets
through the
people-
parking lot. What about
And
you,
tortillas.
Jeffrey?
I eat the same breakfast every single day. Eggs, avocado, some honey, some fresh fruit.
That's
Okay,
good.
well, you could put some
good.
eggs in here
Yeah.
and avocado
Why not?
later and
Yeah.
put
A
the
lot of
honey in
eggs.
your
I'm
coffee.
an egg freak.
All right,
So
so
am
I love
400
eggs.
degrees for about 15 minutes.
GB Diesel.
Yep. I'm gonna put this in here.
Oh.
Oh, it's hot.
All right. Remember, just 400 degrees. I said just, but really, that's a pretty high
That's
temp.
pretty
It's
hot.
really just 15 minutes.
I mean, you could do this on your grill and smoker, right? Correct?
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever
You
you,
could.
got going.
You
at
can take it like that,
tailgate.
you warm it up, you throw it on the grill, and you get to the
Yeah,
parking
that's
lot.
right.
Oh, definitely. Or just cook it right before you leave the house. You get there, it's still warm.
Look at them Crispies.
Here they are.
Pop it out.
Dare I
Right?
say, this drink is perfect for this.
It's a great pairing.
Yeah.
You know what I think you could do with this? Like, if you're just making this at home, put it in a freezer bag in your freezer, and you
like a
want
pop-me
like
oven.
a good, quick breakfast on a weekday, you can eat one of these.
I think that's
I
great.
would
And some scrambled egg
agree.
on top for breakfast.
Obviously, you want to let these sit for a minute and
Sonny
they'll
just
set up.
went in.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you let them set up a little bit longer. It's easier to get them out, and they're not going to fall apart on
We
you.
don't
little
have that
scoop
time,
of sour
Sonny.
cream
Okay,
on
enough with the
these?
ideas of setting it up.
Sonny, what would you think of a little spoonful of sour cream on
Well,
it?
it's right there. It's going to
Oh,
happen.
asking you shall receive.
It's going to
right?
happen.
What about little? What do you think about little fresh
cilantro
cilantro on there too? Oh, look,
Say
it's right
again?
there.
Look at there.
Isn't there a
it is.
spoonful
wish
of
these
cilantro
were-
helps the medicine go down some?
And a
Well,
little dash of hot sauce.
I will say,
Oh,
let
look at-
these
it's
get
right
a
there.
little bit more room temp before you bring
These
them
are
out to
so
play.
Cute, Sonny.
But
Plate
I'll
me
hook
up.
you
I'm okay.
It's
I
a
might-
little
might-
dollop. It's
I'm
gonna
also
burn you,
getting
Jeff.
like stuffed potato skin
Vibe.
vibes here.
Yeah.
Bring me some of those scallions.
Oh yeah. Don't forget those
Thank
things.
you. Need some scallions.
You actually have to have spring onions. I like to call them spring onions. It's
Yeah,
not
well, you're
yeah,
that
why
guy.
not?
more
That's
like
why you
luxurious.
are
Like a hot
you are.
sauce?
Look
It's
at
really
this.
Okay.
It's hot, Jeff. It
All right.
hasn't
Now,
like
well, I
set
just-
for a minute.
I'm gonna point this little nifty idea out to
Mhm.
kind of reuse those muffin tins. You got a couple
Okay.
laying around. Good way to kind of provide condiments and fixings for a crowd. Use your little muffin tins, put them in there to put a little
It's very cute.
jalapeno
So
on there, and
cute.
everybody can kind of build their own. You got your lettuce, your pickles, olives, all your stuff. If you're doing burgers, tacos, hot dogs, easy cleanup, obviously. There's
Dare
not
I
like
say-
100 little
for
bowls.
taco night at home.
Dare I say, you
Oh, I
could
love
have
that.
each person could have their own cupcake.
Yeah.
It's not that
Look
hard.
Yeah,
up,
you could put
Sonny.
all the
So there's no
toppings into one.
Cross contamination.
Come
you can have
on,
your own.
man.
Come on up.
Whoa.
Come on.
Is that a breakfast pull?
That's a breakfast
It's a
bowl.
breakfast
Wow.
cheese pool.
I don't know. I'm gonna hurt himself.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh,
Wow.
Mm.
oh, that's crispy potato.
Yeah?
Mm.
Ah.
And I think chorizo is the best possible bang for your buck protein in there.
I would agree.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like so much flavor. That cheese is ooey gooey. Dare I say too much cheese? Which is never enough. You
No
don't
such
quote me
thing.
on that.
Hey, you
too
know,
much
No
cheese
such
is never
thing.
enough.
can I give
Too
you
much
one more
cheese
sausage?
is never enough.
One more example that'd be great here. Nduja.
Ooh, and do ya?
Oh, and do you
Huh?
would be delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Which is basically pureed sausage
Yeah.
cream.
It's just so good. And I got to give it up for that smashed potato in there. It's like so much better than like if you used the already pre-grated,
Like
hash brown
hash
stuff. Like
brown.
this is so good. It's, soft in the middle, but super crispy on the exterior.